I was going to start our conversation talking about your pronouns because I had a moment when I found out you use they pronouns, and I was like, but they're also identify as a lesbian, but how does, if they're non-binary, how are they also lesbian? But then they would say, well, they're also identify as gender fluid. I was like, oh, okay, so they're fluid. So one day it's this and one day it's that, so that makes sense. But for a lot of people, they might not get that you use lesbian, you use gay, you use gender fluid, you use they, them pronouns, you use she pronouns. So for some people that is confusing, but gender, can it just be fluid? Can't we just like...
That is my experience. I mean, sometimes I truly, fully feel like a dude. Like sometimes I feel like a woman, sometimes I feel like a cartoon fox. And I know it's not confusing. You know what I mean? You can see what I'm saying.
I am imagining the right-wing media ecosystem like clipping that and just running with it.
Absolutely.
But
like I use she.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? I use she and they, and I know that, like, some people don't get this question at all, but I get it all the time because I look a little pronounsy. Like, this is some of the stuff that I'm saying. Like, the other thing I will say is that the people that know me, they don't seem confused by this. My friends, the straight, cis, white dudes I'm friends with who they've got every category of privilege that know me are not confused by what we're talking about. So sometimes I also think that it's like a limitation based on experience, right? And there are a lot of people who have to stay closeted about different aspects of who they are because of where they live, because of what their job is, because of what their family situation is. But like, I don't have to be, and I will say that like, while I might be confusing to folks in airports, I'm not confusing to my friends, I'm not confusing to you. You know, we're sitting across from each other, you get it. Like, you see what's going on with me, it's not confusing. Same thing, you're not confusing to me. I get what's going on with you, like, I get it. Like, we're, you know, encountering each other, and I think that's really beautiful.